Few experiences change us more deeply than heartbreak. It arrives unexpectedly. It rearranges our thoughts. It changes how we see the future. Sometimes it feels as if part of us has disappeared. And throughout history, people have searched for ways to understand this pain. Nearly 800 years ago, a Persian poet named Jalal al-Din Rumi offered a perspective that still feels extraordinary today. Unlike many teachers, Rumi did not see heartbreak as something to avoid. He believed heartbreak could become a doorway, a beginning hidden inside an ending, a wound that reveals something deeper about who we are. Rumi lived during the 13th century. His poetry has survived for centuries because it speaks directly to the human heart. But Rumi was not writing merely about romance. He was writing about longing itself, about loss, about transformation, about the strange way suffering can change a person. His life was forever altered after meeting a wandering mystic named Shams of Tabriz. Their friendship transformed him, and when Shams disappeared from his life, Rumi experienced profound grief. Much of his greatest poetry emerged from that loss. One of the deepest insights in Rumi's work is that heartbreak is not only the loss of a person, it is the loss of a future. When relationships end, we do not simply lose what was. We lose what we imagined could be. The conversations that never happened, the years that never arrived, the life we quietly built inside our minds. This is why heartbreak feels so overwhelming. We are mourning both reality and possibility. Rumi understood that much of human suffering comes from imagined futures. We cling not only to people, we cling to imagined futures. Perhaps Rumi's most famous idea is that pain itself can become a teacher. Not because suffering is pleasant, but because suffering reveals. Heartbreak exposes our fears, our insecurities, our attachments, our deepest emotional needs. Before heartbreak, we often move through life unconsciously. After heartbreak, we begin asking questions. Who am I without this person? What am I truly seeking? Why did this loss affect me so deeply? Rumi believed that transformation begins precisely where certainty ends. The wound becomes the place where self-understanding enters. What practical advice would Rumi offer someone experiencing heartbreak today? He would likely tell us not to run from the pain, not to numb it immediately, not to distract ourselves endlessly. Instead, he would encourage us to listen, to sit quietly with what the heartbreak is trying to reveal. Every painful emotion carries information: loneliness, grief, fear, attachment. Rather than asking, how do I escape this feeling? Rumi invites us to ask, what is this feeling trying to teach me? This shift changes everything. Heartbreak stops being an enemy. It becomes a guide. Rumi did not promise a life without heartbreak. No philosopher could. But he offered something perhaps more valuable, a different way of seeing it. Not every loss is destruction. Not every ending is failure. Sometimes heartbreak clears away illusions. Sometimes it reveals who we truly are. And sometimes, the most painful chapters of our lives become the beginning of our deepest growth. Nearly 800 years later, Rumi's words continue to resonate because they speak to something timeless. The human heart breaks, but it also transforms.
This is Hearts and Scrolls. Subscribe for more timeless wisdom on love, philosophy, and human nature.